What's up guys, it's Moto here, and I'm here to show you how to install the speedometer that I got, the LCD speedometer that I showed you in my recent videos that I bought for my 250 RTC. Now, first things first, as you can notice I put it in my old speedometer casing. I just cut it off the edges on the inside just to perfectly mount it inside to the shape of the new speedometer. And it's empty in here. I just put stickers or whatnot on it. The back side to where the speedometer goes through, I had to first of all sand the entire inside in and out just for it to fit perfectly. As you can see, this is the cable to the speedometer. These are zip ties are holding the speedometer in there because when I bought this they didn't send me any nuts or bolts for it, so that was unfortunate, so I had to use zip ties to get it on there. Another reason why I used the old casing to my speedometer, or actually I have two reasons why I did this. One, so I can mount it on the bike without this moving around, because I had no where to put this speedometer without the casing. There was nowhere to put it really. Second is because the gear indicator still works, so why not? It still shows me the gear indicator right here. So those are the two reasons why I kept the housing. That, and it looks nice, after a lot of work of sanding and just cutting up this little housing, I got it to fit, and it looks just right. I got a little ghetto tape up here just to keep the water out, but oh well. I made no adjustments to the wires from the speedometer. They're untouched. I didn't cut them or anything just to make it work. So what I had to do with these wires is this one actually came off of the bike itself. This is the wires that were coming from the bike, and the old speedometer would have plugged into this one. Well, that wouldn't have worked with this because male and male don't work. So what I had to do was, I didn't touch this. What I did was I swapped or switched the plugs from the old speedometer to the new. I just used this to color indicate to which wires went where. This helped me, indicate where to put the wires, or help me to know where to put the wires. Didn't help too much, but that's what I'm here for, you guys. I want to make sure that I'm going to help you out enough so that you don't freaking blow out 8 fuses trying to figure this out. So let's get up to the bike and I'll show you what I did. Alright guys, this is where it gets really complicated. So make sure you really pay attention to what I'm doing here, because there's going to be a lot of complicated wiring going on here. Okay, so first off, here's the female plug that came from the old speedometer. This wasn't originally on here. This one was the one that was coming off the bike, just like this. So it looked like this at first, and the old speedometer would plug into this. So I had to cut this one off of the old speedometer and swap it with this one and wire it back up here, just for the new speedometer. But what was happening was, even these, I used this to color code it to help me to put this one back on, but didn't really help much, because even though it color coded how these went to how these went, they still didn't work properly. So I'd done it myself. So here's my how-to. Alright, so get ready to pay attention. Okay, get this set up so I can do this properly. Okay, so first off, it's gonna plug in just like this. Just like that. Alright, so first off, let me give you guys some light. Alright, I got some light for you guys so you can see. Alright, first off, this one right here is the ignition switch. This is what is going to help keep your speedometer on when you turn it off, so that you have the clock and your odometer stays on. The wire that's going to go from your speedometer to there will be, let's see, it will be the red wire coming from your new speedometer red wire which is there, as you can see. This red wire will come up into this female plug, and it will be your black and yellow wire. The black and yellow wire will go into the positive wire on the ignition switch. Let me make sure I got this right. Yes. So what I believe is positive on your new speedometer will be on the black and yellow wire on your old speedometer female plug, and it will go to the positive on the ignition switch. Don't mind these right here. I just spliced them to check them, and they're fine. So those won't need to be touched. There's usually a plug here, a female and a male plug that goes right here, but they were loose and kept messing with me, so I decided just to cut them off and splice and solder them together here. Avoid future problems. The dark blue will not be used. At least I won't need to be using it. It does nothing for me. Alright, and that's the red one. The green, I believe, is the negative, or your ground. So the green will be actually the green next to the black, and I think it's a light green. So the light green next to the black and yellow will go to the ground. As you can see, green to green, green to green, right there. So green to green, that's going to be your ground wire, I believe. And the one next to that, it's going to be a black wire coming from your speedometer. It's going to go into your old speedometer wire. It's going to be a pink wire. Now that pink wire is going to go into, I believe, is the negative power line. Yes, it's negative. So pink to black. I'm not going to guarantee that this is going to help you. Since it's Chinese, I'm not sure if every bike... Oh, we got a loose wire here. This is a negative. This is one of the negative wires that you will not be using. There's actually going to be two of them. That pink one, the one that pink one's hooked up to, that I just showed you right here. That's going to be... You can either choose to put the pink one on this black one or this black one. There's going to be two of them. Like I said, since it's a Chinese bike, I don't know if the colors are going to be exactly the same on your bike. Good luck with that. I hope it really is. Because if not, then you're going to have hell. Trust me. So I got to tape this up, actually. I'm glad I actually did this. I would have caught fire. So that's one of the power cables you can use. But you don't need it. It has two of them sticking out. At least on mine it did. Okay, so that's my cat playing hockey with the beer cap in the tub, if you wanted to know what that was. But yeah, okay, so that will be the negative wire. This will be your ground, and this will be your power, or your positive. So positive ground, and your negative power. However the fuck that goes. I'm not an electrician, I'm not good at that, so I'm good at guessing. That's me. Alright, so on to the next black wire. We're just going to go around in the circle, and then I'm going to show you the middle. So next to that black negative, you have another black. Now that black is going to be your, actually that's going to be your revs. So for your RPMs to come on when you start your bike, you're going to need this one to hook up to, or it's going to be the, I guess you said that's a tan or a brownish wire, and then that's going to go to the yellow and black. So the yellow and black wire is going to be your revs. The yellow and black wire coming from your motorcycle will be your revs. Okay, remember, black, and then to brown, and then to black and yellow. Like I said, this is really complicated. There's 3 different colors you have to work with. Oh, I got more exposed wires. Fuck, I'm so out of it. Okay, on to the next wire. So we got it seems to be a dark blue wire. Yes, a solid dark blue wire. and then it's going to be a baby blue wire. This is actually going to be your brights indicator on your speedometer. When you turn your brights on, it's going to be your little blue brights indicator. That is actually going to tap into the what is this? This is the signal, the turn signal, and other things, but I know the turn signals are hooked up in here. Actually, this is to the turn signal and to the brake lights right here. So you're going to tap that into the, it seems to be the dark blue wire on here. There's actually a couple, so you gotta, here, let me, so you can see. So right there, it's going to be next to the pink and green wire. So the dark blue wire next to the pink and green wire, you're going to tap into that, and you're going to have that baby blue, dark blue to baby blue, back to dark blue onto your turn signal and brake light. So tap into that, put it in there, and once you turn your brights on, you turn the bike on, that will have your brights coming on. Okay, and next will be baby blue wire, which is this one right here, right next to the orange. Sorry, phone does not want to focus today. So baby blue wire will actually be a black wire. This is going to be one of your turn signal switches, so that the turn signals work on your speedometer. That is going to tap into the baby blue wire right there. That baby blue wire, you know, black wire. So it's going to be baby blue from new speedometer. It's going to be black onto the female plug, and then it's going to go back into a baby blue, to the baby blue on your motorcycle. And that's for your left or your right indicator, right signal lights, I believe. And then to your next, I believe the orange. This orange one will be your right indicator. So the orange will be your yellow. So that yellow, and then that yellow goes to, let's see, that yellow is going to go back to orange. So yellow to orange, that's going to be your left signal lights. So it goes orange to yellow to back to orange. Pretty simple. And that's going to be your right indicator, or your left indicator. Okay, what else we got left? So we got, what is that, a white and blue. Actually, that's not going to be used, I don't think. Here, let me look again. Yeah, actually, it's going to be used. So you have a white and blue, which is this one right here. It's a white and blue. That goes, that's going to be a dark blue. Actually, I was right here. This is the one that's not going to be used. That's actually for water pressure, which this bike does not have. At least I don't think. No, it really doesn't. I don't think it does. Yeah, my speedometer's turning on. I'm losing all my odometer settings. So I hope you guys are really appreciative of this, because I just lost all my odometer settings. But yeah, that's not going to be used. I don't use that. It's pointless. And then you got your, okay, that was the blue and white. Okay, so we got the middle one left, which is going to be a yellow and white wire coming from your new speedometer. It's going to be yellow and white, and then it's going to turn into a green, actually. Or actually, yes, it's just a solid green, I believe. Solid green coming out of the middle of your female plug. Solid green going to a red and white. This is going to be your fuel gauge. That's going to tell you your fuel on your speedometer. But good luck with that. It took me a while to get that to work, but it's actually not working on mine. I believe I probably blew out my floater, my fuel sensor floater, whatever. Unless I did it wrong, because that's the only thing not working. I believe that was all of them. And then you got your digital speedometer sensor. Plugs right into the sensor that I have down here. Well, it seems about it. I hope you guys got that down. It's a lot of complicated shit I had to go through just to figure that out. The wires I'll have coming out of the motorcycle that I won't be using is a dark blue, a green and red, and a negative power. I'm not using those at all. They're useless to me right now. I don't know where they went at first. They did something. I guess they powered, the revs or the speedometer or the fuel gauge. I don't know. That old speedometer was just a piece of shit. Honestly, it really was. I don't know how they get away with selling a speedometer like that. But yeah, that's it, you guys. I hope good luck with this. I hope it's the same as mine. I know I got a 2011 model, and you guys probably got 2012. I hope this helps. I hope the wires are the same color. It's gonna look more crazy than this, than yours will. Yours will probably, like, I have it way back here. Yours will probably be hanging all in front of here, so it's probably be easier to work with. So yeah, guys, that's about it. And then all you gotta do is, plug your speedometer in. After you got all this hooked up and you think you got it all right and down, go ahead and, get your speedometer and test it. And all you gotta do is plug it up. There's a wire like this coming from it. I'm not sure what that does. It's not a ground or anything. I don't use it. I'm not sure what it does, but it does nothing for me. Let me just plug this up real quick. As soon as I plug it in, I will get something like this. And the clock should stay on. So it's going to be like that. So it's going to stay like that once the bike's off. So regardless, it stays like that. It uses very low power. Don't worry about your battery dying, because it won't happen. And then you got your indicator, gear indicator. That goes right up in sure. Alright, once you got everything hooked on in, got your speedometer or your gear indicator hooked in along with your ground wire hooked in. Got everything good and hooked up, nice and clean, taped up, electrical tape, and put some zip ties. That's a neat trick to keep it together from pulling, especially since some of them I don't have soldered. So yeah, once you got all that good and done, test it out, put your key in, and when you flip that switch, you should get something like this. Alright, you guys, it kept my odometer settings. Fucking sweet. I wasn't absolutely sure if it was going to keep my odometer since I completely unplugged it. I guess it's got some kind of saving system inside of it. I had no idea it had that, but that's good to know. I just learned that with you guys right now. But yeah, that's it. That's what you should have. You got your odometer. You also got your trips. We have a camera mount coming in soon, you guys. So, along with some new handlebar grips. So yeah, soon, guys, soon. There it is. I hope I helped you guys. I really do. Hopefully your fuel gauge works. Mine's not working. Yeah, there it is. That's what you should get. Well, while I'm at it, let me show you guys something I did last night, actually, to my turn signal so that I'm better seen at night. I actually added a few things here to the front. It's going to be one of my turn signals are going to be on these. So, and you're wondering right now why my turn signals are just a steady light and they're not blinking. That's because my flash relay went out, actually, and I'm actually waiting on that to come in the mail, hopefully Wednesday. I also put these on onto the passenger feet rest. Have it wired to the back. I got them on both sides. But yeah, that's about it. Now I gotta put this bad boy together. Peace out.